Good morning. I'm Steve Marshall, pastor on staff at Willowbrook, and I want to share a little devotion with you this morning, focusing on tradition. And this has been a crazy year. And one of the things that's happened is that many people are looking back into the past. Nostalgia has become a big thing this year as people remember a normalcy that we do not have, we cannot find this year. But even as unusual as this year has been, we still have our traditions. And Christmas is one of them. I'm in my family room. Our Christmas tree is up, and I'm wrapping presents. And even though we are in a pandemic, we're still preparing to celebrate Christmas. We have traditions in our family. I have two daughters, my oldest Stacy and my youngest one Summer. They're both in their 40s now. But my daughter Summer is a traditionalist. Maybe you have one of those in your family. You do something once or twice and it's a tradition, it has to be repeated. At Thanksgiving time, when the girls were younger, about 3 and 5 years old, we started a tradition where on Thanksgiving morning, I would take the girls to see a movie, an animated feature film, and that allowed my wife Sue to have the house to herself to get ready for Thanksgiving dinner with the family. And so we continued that. Every year I would take the girls to see an animated movie, and when they got to high school, I thought, well, this is going to go away. No, it didn't, especially with Summer. Every Thanksgiving, what movie are we going to go see, Dad? It continued into college as well. But the other tradition we have is involving Christmas, and a tradition that we started again when the girls were very little was the reading of the night before Christmas. And I began reading this story to the girls when they were little on Christmas Eve. It became one of our traditions. Every Christmas Eve, after we had a little bit of a dinner and we were ready to put the kids to bed, I would get this out and would read the night before Christmas. And then a few years later, we added How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And these two books became a Christmas Eve tradition. And again, with my daughter Summer, and to a certain extent with Stacy, that continued through their teenage years and even into college, especially for Summer. And when there was a time when they couldn't be with us on Christmas Eve, we would do it long distance by telephone. And I would read the story while they listened wherever they were. So traditions are important. And especially in our family, we have a number of traditions that we hold fast to. I think there's a place in our hearts for tradition, of doing the same thing over and over again, because it adds meaning to our lives. And I think Christmas is one of those traditions that we as Christians have embraced, not only because of the celebration of the birth of the Christ child, but also all of the traditions that accrue with that make it a special time. A time when we are able to be a little nostalgic about our time as children. And then as we grow older, watching our children grow up and having their own children, and yet the traditions that hold that family together continue as best we can. And so we have our Christmas tree up. I'll be reading How the Grinch Stole Christmas the night before Christmas on Christmas Eve with my family. And I did it for my girls. And I did it with my grandchildren, and then I'm going to do it with my great-grandson. He's only 4 months old, but he may not remember what I read, but he'll have a part to play in this tradition. I'm sure you have precious traditions that you also enjoy, traditions that bring your family together. And I hope that you will share those traditions with each other this Christmas. God bless you. Have a great day.